All right. Welcome back to Currency 365, and we're going to be putting this video on Eyes Open Media because today is Wednesday. So I believe Mike will be live doing his crypto report or crypto video on YouTube Hangout, Google Hangout. So his video will be on the main channel. This video will be on the backup channel. So hopefully you guys are on the backup channel. Subscribe to the Eyes Open Media backup channel, and you guys are there, and you guys are learning. And I'm gonna do some more things on that channel today as well. So just get ready for some cool things. Okay, so let's look at the market real quick. The video shouldn't be long here. We're just going to check out a bunch of coins and see how they are doing, because we are in a downtrend, as you guys can see from the top. Ever since we hit this top up here around basically 3,000, we have been in a nice downtrend. Okay, so you come here, see that line, and go down here. So basically straight up here, that line. Okay, so we're going to have to break the downtrend line. So once we finally break out of it, then we're good to go. Now, if you're looking on this Bitcoin chart here, you can see that we just did a no-no, right? We just got the 50-day moving average above the 20 and the 30. That's a bad sign. Okay, that tells us, that confirms a bear trend is in for the markets. And crypto Omar, I just posted his video on the main channel, and he talked about the bear market is confirmed. Yeah, and this rarely confirms it, because this is Bitcoin, so this is basically the strongest coin, right, in the world. So and it has the bear market on the charts as well here. And good news is, and look at that gap that opened up, and there it went. But the good news is the yellow is on the bottom, right? So at some point in the future, most likely looking like after maybe end of July, after July 23rd, it looks like we're going to correct ourselves going into SegWith, and we might even see Bitcoin actually break this resistance going into SegWith, and then probably sell back off again on August 1st, in that first week into August, and then recover itself, and then go back up to new highs. Okay, from maybe late August into September, October, November, we should see new highs for Bitcoin. Okay, and while Bitcoin is in that state of shock after SegWith between August 1st to about the third week of August, we're going to see the world adopt other coins, and they're going to adopt Litecoin, because Litecoin has already gone through SegWith, and they're going to adopt Digibyte, because Digibyte went through SegWith 4 years ago. The world is going to know that Digibyte has gone through SegWith 4 years ago, and they're going to use that as a safe haven. Okay, and they're also going to use Litecoin as a safe haven in that time period of August 1st to August 21st, somewhere around there. The first 3 weeks of August, they're going to come out of, most people are going to come off of Bitcoin, and they're going to put their money in Digibyte and Litecoin. And I'm pretty sure that's why the data sets are saying that Digibyte is going to be in high demand in August, is because they've been through SegWith. They've already gone through it 4 years ago, and they are the fastest transaction coin. Some people are saying it's BitShares and stuff, but Digibyte is the fastest transaction coin. So people are going to know that. People are going to study that, and people are going to hear about it, because either I'm the one that's putting it out to the world, and the data sets are saying that somebody's going to be putting this out to the world. So it might be me. I don't know. I'm just doing my part. But I'm pretty sure when Digibyte gets their award, which we believe they will get an award, then Citi might be the ones responsible for that big, massive push into Digibyte and Litecoin, because they might be giving that award to Digibyte, and they're going to probably tell the world that this is the fastest transaction coin. So between that August 1st and the first 3 weeks of August, I think people are going to come out of Bitcoin as their SegWith stuff might get a little messy in the first 3 weeks, as they got to correct some things and blah, blah, blah. And then they're going to come back into Bitcoin I'd maybe take their profits if DigiByte runs up big in that time frame with Litecoin. They'll probably, take their profits from DigiByte and then put it back into, Bitcoin, which it's pegged to Bitcoin really. So, once you sell it, you go right back into Bitcoin, right? And so Bitcoin will probably be in a uncertainty area for the first 3 weeks of August, just because of SegWit needs to work out the kinks. And same thing we saw with Litecoin. Once SegWit began for Litecoin a couple months back, they had to work out the kinks, and there was uncertainty with that, and it really hurt the charts at that point. And then once everything was good to go, and then of course the CEO giving the green light that he's back 100%. Then we saw the Litecoin is now going to be going into triple digits by August, September range. We're going to see Litecoin in the triple digits, and then there's no stopping it from there. I think once Litecoin hits 100, I think it's going to just get, it's just going to be just a beautiful chart all the way up. So Bitcoin right now is in some trouble here. The chart looks ugly now, but the good part is that the yellow is underneath, and that's what that eventually that's all we really care about, is that the yellow is underneath, and at some point in the future, this chart will correct itself, and a huge buy signal is going to return to Bitcoin, and it's probably going to happen sometime in late May. And we could see a surge up into SegWit. Now, that might be because Bitcoin might be down here, and then we see a nice surge up, It could see Bitcoin come down here to 2,000, and then maybe in late July we see it maybe a run from 2,000 back up to 2,500s, and that's the surge what you guys are talking about. I don't know. Okay, but to break this, we're going to need a lot of volume to break this right here. You can see the volume here, but this is the down volume. We're going to need a lot of volume to break these three resistance and come back up here. So it might take us until late August to break that resistance and then come back up. We don't know. We'll see how it goes in the future. Okay, so bear trend is in, and there is the top, and then there is the bear, and we're making lower lows now. Okay, and we got this ugly chart here now for Ethereum. So June and July is the months that we're gonna, we're learning our lessons that June and July is a month to just watch everything go down and then buy the cheapies. By mid-July everything will be mad cheap, and then that's when you buy, and then you get ready for the rally. Okay, so we're almost at mid-July. Mid-July is July 15th, right? So we're at July 12th, so a couple of days before mid-July, and you can see the charts, everything trying to hang on for dear life, and of course it will. We might come to 130, you never know, it might come down a little bit more, or it might just stagger here and say, you know what, this is the bottom. Let's just stagger here. We're in mid-July. We'll stagger for another 2 weeks, and then we'll start to reverse ourselves upwards. Okay, so we could go down one more time, and if we do, we're looking at 130 to 100 to 130 range, and then they'll probably call bottoms in, and then we'll go, and then we'll stagger ourselves, and then we'll come back up, reverse it back up, and then September we're back to all-time highs. Okay, so so just learn from this, and learn that June and July are months to just watch the market. Don't put money in it unless you're a quick in and out trader. If you're long term, a week or 2 weeks or 2 months holder, then you're gonna want to just wait this out and then come look at the market around mid-July and then buy the cheapies. Because I'm guaranteeing you that this cycle is going to continue. It's going to do the same thing this year. It's going to happen next year. June and July are going to be painful months for the crypto markets next year as well. And it's always been that way for the stock market. It's been that way for ad revenues, online businesses. June and July are the worst. Okay, just look at your YouTube videos, and for you guys that are on YouTube, ad revenues are low. Right? Doesn't matter what you do. Ad revenues are super low. And so that's why I thank all those that donate. Send Bitcoin to me, or send or go to the PayPal button and donate. I thank you guys for that, because you guys already know. June and July are hard months for people online, because a lot of the things online are just not moving because everybody's on vacation and money's not coming in until August. Okay, and then to throw on top of that was the SegWit thing on August 1st, which made it made it even worse. Okay, so because people are just putting out false information out there. People are scaring people and fearing people on purpose so they can buy Bitcoin a lot cheaper. And and this is how we the market is. We got a lot of we got a lot of devils out there that are putting out false information just so they can get cheaper coins, and that's hurting a lot of people, but they don't care. They will, as long as they don't have to see you face to face, and they can just come on a laptop, they don't care. So they'll hurt anybody they want to. They'll put out lies all day long. So let's look at Dash. Dash is holding up a lot better than the other coins. But it's still, it's not a strong chart, but it's a chart that's holding up. Okay, it's in the hold up mode, as you can see. It made lower. Well, no, not yet. Hasn't made lower lows yet. Okay, so it hasn't made lower lows yet. Once it crosses 144, then we'll have a little problem there. Then the 135 needs to hold. But right now, Dash is looking okay. And the lines are coming downwards, and the 50 moving average is coming up, so we got to watch that. So Dash is in a position where within the next 2 weeks it needs to be back up here, or this 50 will overtake it, and then the chart will look bad. But right now Dash is okay. Let's look at Ethereum Classic because it's up big right now, up 10% in the last. So there it is. So Ethereum Classic is challenging the resistant lines. Okay, so there you go. So we got a coin. We have a coin today challenging the resistance line. And I told you guys that we can get one coin to break this resistance and come up here and stay up here. The rest of the coins will follow. So we got Ethereum Classic doing it. We had Dogecoin do it last week. Ethereum Classic is trying to break this line and get a buy signal come in here, and boom, upwards. So let's see if we can do it. If it cannot do this, if it does not break this and come up here and stay up here, it is going to be sacrificed. Okay, it is going. I mean, we could see. I mean, if it doesn't break this, I mean, you gotta leave. I mean, we could see. I ain't kidding. We could actually. It could be definitely sacrificed, and we could come down here to about $7 for Ethereum Classic if it doesn't break this. So so the bulls are trying here. The volume is up a little bit. It needs to get a lot higher to break this and stay above this. We need high volume here. Maybe Ethereum Classic has some good news. So trying to break this, but if it doesn't break this, Lord have mercy. I mean, we'll probably most likely break these lows, and we'll probably come all the way down here to about $7.80, $8. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see if Ethereum Classic has enough juice to break this and stay above this and change the crypto sphere. Okay, because if they can break this, then all the other coins are going to try to break this as well. All right, so that's interesting. Let's see, Zcash. Okay, Zcash is, is it green? Nope, it's down. It was green on the charts, but it's down 4%. And Zcash also has the 3 here. And at some point, we got to come up here and test this. We can't. We can't run away from this, right? At some point, we're gonna have to come and test this and break this, right? On all these charts. And most likely, a lot of you guys are saying late July into late August. Between late July to August, we're gonna finally challenge these and hopefully break this. So then September we run into all-time highs. Okay, so that's cool. I'll take that late July into late August to break this these 3 resistance bars and then lines, excuse me, and then come into all-time highs by September. Okay, so we do got some green on here. So let's go down here. Let's go down the list here. Let's look at the green ones. Litecoin is green on the BTC side. Okay. The green is back. Guess who's back? The green is back. Okay, so it's yeah, okay. So just hanging out. Now this one is actually strong on the BTC side. The chart is actually super strong on the BTC side compared to the USD chart. So wow, okay. So Litecoin, let me repeat that. Litecoin BTC side is super strong. Okay, that's awesome. Let's go to Ethereum Classic on the BTC side. Wow, it did break it on the BTC side. Awesome. So Ethereum Classic on the BTC side has broken through the resistance. Now it needs to stay above the resistance and make this line, this 50-day moving line, support. Okay, so let's see if we can stay above this line and make it support, because if it doesn't, of course, it's going to break down through, and then it's probably going to break down through here, and then by the end of the day, it'll be somewhere around here, and then everybody's going to start selling, and then we're going to see a massive dip to somewhere around here. Okay, so yeah, so we need to break this, not only just break this, but we need to stay above it and make this 50-day moving average the support system, okay, support level, and stay above it and come on up. Okay, so good job from Ethereum Classic there. Now we need to stay above it, stay above this line, and make it and force it to become support. Okay, and if it has any short positions, the shorts are probably covering right now. Okay, so let's look at Stellar. So good job for Ethereum Classic. They're breaking that, challenging it first of all, and then breaking through it. Okay, so Ethereum Stellar needs to do the same thing here. Needs to break through. It's up right now from this bottom. Stratus was dropped dramatically. It's up 5% in the last couple of hours. Okay, come on, Stratus. Let's see. Come on, Internet. Okay, there you go. Alright, so Stratus trying to make its way back up, and from a nice dip from the highs all the way down here. So Stratus is up 5% or 6% right now. It's also going to have to break this as well. Let's look at it seems like every chart looks the same with the three resistance at the top. There it is. BitShares hasn't quite gone through yet for BitShares, but BitShares is bottomed out here at 4689 right now. It could definitely drop lower, but right now it's holding steady, and the 50-day moving average is about to cross over this. That might make it drop a little bit lower. We don't know. So yeah, so it's up a little bit. SE coin dropped to exactly where I told you guys it would drop to. Okay, and I'm hoping that a lot of you guys were able to grab some here. I'm in at 250. We said it's going to drop to 250, and we even said it might even go to before it's all said and done about 180. 200. So before it's all said and done, we could see another drop here to about 200 in this coin. But right now, it's at the part around 250 where we said we were looking for, and then the lines will start to curve here. So there it is. The lines are starting to curve. Doesn't mean that it won't drop to at least 200, but right now we're in good shape here. Let's see if it staggers here and then tries to come up here and break these three resistance. Dash is also up 1.93 in the last 24 hours. Dash chart looks pretty good here. It doesn't look nothing like the other coins charts. It's looking strong, and strong chart here for Dash. And yeah, it got a sell signal that just came in though. So sell signal came in for Dash on the BTC side, but still looking strong. Okay, it did drop all the way down here to about 0.06, but the bulls bought it up and are keeping it strong. So good job for that. DigiByte's at 10% here, and there's nothing to really say about DigiByte. We already said enough about DigiByte. It's the fastest transaction coin. And I think the world's going to realize that in August, according to the data set. So big news coming out for DigiByte soon, according to their CEO. And I want to hear big news from Citi as well, as they won maybe $1 million, $500,000, $5 million, whatever the surprises and the contracts are. I want to see that, and also them opening up on many different exchanges as well in the end of July into August. and we want to see Digibyte come up here and the bulls break this. Digibyte has the red thinning out again here. So the red's thinning out again, and guess what? The yellow's underneath. We're waiting patiently for the bulls to come in here and give this thing a buy signal. If you're long in Digibyte and you got some free cash, market buys are going to help this thing tremendously instead of limit buys. Okay, if you're already in Digibyte and you're good to go, limit buys are not going to help Digibyte here. Market buys are going to help here. So market buys meaning that you're pushing you're helping push the price up here if you're buying Digibyte. Okay, so if you're in Digibyte big and back in 75, 100 satoshis, and you have money to blow here, market buys are going to be the ones that get this thing through here, and and push this thing and force the short those that are shorting the positions here to cover and bring it up here. Okay. And that's what a lot of people do in their strategy. As you guys know, the chart guy on YouTube, he talks about that type of strategy where he gets in and then he uses his free capital to market buy and push the coins that he is in through resistance. Okay, so here's the resistance. So market buys will push this thing through the resistance, and then we'll form a new base up here, and then we'll finally come back up here and complete the flag, and then we can go up from there to all-time highs. GNT is at 6%, and those that are in long for GNT because of Coinbase and possible Coinbase in the fourth quarter should do the exact same thing. When it comes right up in here, and market buys should come on in to get this thing over the top and then back up around here. Okay, so GNT has fallen big time, as you guys can see from the top all the way down here. That's a long drop, Jesus. Okay, so yeah, so it's a nice dragonfly here. It looks like we have a dragonfly doji here, and maybe we'll see a nice reversal up, but we're gonna need to break this. So none of this matters down here. It's breaking this and staying above it that matters. That's gonna correct the charts. Okay. What else is up? What is this? Lisk is up. The Lisk wallet is prone to freaking downtime. Anticipate deposit withdrawal delays for several hours or longer. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that you can't buy and sell it. It just means that if you're going to be depositing and withdrawing from your Lisk wallet to another wallet, that's what they're talking about. Doesn't mean it has nothing to do with buying and selling the Lisk. Okay, so you can buy and sell it all day long. It's when you deposit and withdraw from your Lisk wallet. That's what they're talking about. You can always sell it back into. When you sell, it goes right back into a BTC, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so same thing here for Lisk. Nice drop. Everybody has the same charts. So guess what? If everybody has the same chart, guess what's going to happen to almost everybody's coin when they break this mark? Everybody's going up to all-time highs. Okay, so that's the good sign about this, is that everybody has the same chart, so everybody's going to go to all-time highs by September, October. Everybody will be back in. Look, everybody has the same chart. Look at this chart. It's the same chart. Everybody has this 3. Everybody has the same chart. So that means all these coins are going to go at the same time. They're basically going to break this. And when one coin breaks this and stays above it, all of them are going to then do the exact same thing. So it could be, most likely it will be around the 23rd of July is when all the coins are going to finally come up here and test this mark and maybe run up into SegWit in August, and try to settle up here. Okay. So just a couple more days. The 23rd is 11 days away. Okay. So about in 11 days, most of these coins will be testing this resistance line and coming back up here, and all will be forgotten. So let's take a look at Clam coin here. It's up 2.8%. Okay, so basically the same thing, guys and girls. Every coin looks the same now on the charts. Burst coin is up 12%. You got Vertcoin up 20% here. Good. Let's see if it actually tested the resistance lines. Nope. Okay. So look at that. Looks the same as the other charts. Looks like deja vu. We got we got a bunch of coins that are up here. So a lot of coins are down still. Pascal coin, Pascal coin, I guess was what you call it. Pascal. Let's see if it actually nope, hasn't tested these lines. Okay, so the only one that has tested these lines is Dogecoin. Dogecoin tested a couple weeks back, a week ago, as you can see here, and then it paid the heavy price for that. Okay, and then we have Ethereum Classic, which is doing it right now. Okay, so it's up here. I don't know. Must have had some great news out of Ethereum Classic. The buy signal is not in yet, guys and girls. So look at that. The buy signal is not in yet. It has not been confirmed on the MACD yet, but it is breaking there. And let me actually see if we have a reversal on the lines, or is it too close to tell? Let's pull it out a little bit. Okay, the lines are parallel to each other, so it's really hard to tell if the purple went back through over the yellow. We cannot really tell there, but it looks like if we can continue this support for Ethereum Classic here, the purple will come back through, and then the yellow and purple will go back through the 50-day moving average, and Ethereum Classic will then continue to highs, back to its highs up here, and then up to new highs, all-time highs. Okay, so Ethereum Classic is sacrificing itself this week. Dogecoin sacrificed itself last week. It's looking like next week it could be Digibyte that sacrifices itself. I don't know. Maybe Digibyte's going to hold on for August, but Digibyte could do the sacrificing next week if we can't break and stay above this. It's one thing to break it. It's another thing to stay above it. It's gotta stay above it, okay, and make this the new support lines and let the lines correct themselves. If it does that, then we know Ethereum Classic is going to new all-time highs. Okay. Did I even look at Factum coin? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Factum coin. Okay, looks the same like everything else. Okay. So who's going to let's just focus on Ethereum Classic right now, and then if Ethereum Classic can't keep this can't stay above here, then another coin will try next week. The good news is that we have coins, at least one coin in the whole universe challenging this resistance line. Let's see if it can hold and make this a new support. And if that is the case, Ethereum Classic is going to be in great shape. And then that's going to allow these other coins to then feel comfortable to test and break their own resistance lines as well. Okay, so good day today. Mixed signals for a lot of these coins. Some are red still, some are green. And the ones that are in green, we got a lot of double-digit greens today. So let's see what happens, by July 23rd as the bear markets shift from bear markets. And then July 23rd, we shift into a bull market again, going into SegWift, and then from August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, we're going to be in the bull market, right? So basically, 10 out of 12 months we're in 10 out of 12 months we're in the bulls, and then of course June and July we're in the bears. Okay, of course. Sometimes in January, it could be a bearish market because of the holidays and stuff like that. So January could be, a bearish market as well. But other than that, we're most likely 9 out of 12 months we're in bull market for cryptos. And it's going to be this way for at least the next 5 years. Okay, so that's it for me. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. God bless. And thank you guys for all that donate and those that support the channels, both channels. With your likes, your shares, and your donations. We appreciate it. God bless you so much. Peace out.